Alrighty. See if I turn this around. Will I still be okay? So much commotion going on in my room this evening. Had to get everything out of the way to get in that closet over there to get something out. So all my pool stuff was in the way, and okay. So where's my chair? Chair is way over here. Can we plug in the phone again? Plug in the phone so we don't have a dead battery first thing in the morning. Let's see if I can find me on the computer. I don't think I'm going to sit. I think I'm going to pretty much be standing. All right, let's see. Are we upside down? We are upside down. And get rid of the voice. Okay, let's turn this thing back the way it was. I guess that'll have to go. Really, I'm going to have to clean my counters off one of these days. Hello, Olga. Hello, Peggy. I wasn't sure if I was going to do Monday Night Live tonight. But then, I got some stuff in the mail that I ordered a while ago. So, I'll have some goodies from the old good folks at eBay. How are you ladies tonight? Hi, Christina. We just got done with dinner and dinner guests and rummaging around in my room, and so I don't have a whole lot on the sale tonight, but glad you all doing well. I finally got back to working on my book 2 of my little golden book projects. I finally started working on the second book last night. Oh, people, you left your hoses over here. You got your hoses all in my way. See my little golden book. I actually got some pretty little lace on the cover to kind of camouflage all the papers there. So we got some on the front and back. I got a couple signatures. I'm going to get on the computer and print out some of my background pages, pictures that I get from the, I guess they used to be called graphicstock.com. Now they're called something else, and you pay so much money a year and you can have all the free pictures you want and do whatever you want with them. Oh, who else is here while I'm just carrying on? Hi, Darla. Hi, Kathleen. Hey, Dorinda. Glad you all could make it. So, of course, my books that I got from eBay. Ooh, I had to bid on these ones. Have anybody ever bid on books with eBay? The last minute, people go crazy bidding, and I'm like, Oh, wow. I got this order. Oops. But, hey, Jenna. I looked through the books and pretty much, I don't know if you can tell, these ones are gold. These ones are silver. And then I got 3 books that are probably pretty new, you know, like in the 90s. And never heard of these ones, you know. These ones have pictures of children. I thought, well, it's not a much desired book, I'm sure, but it'd be good for getting. So we'll maybe give these ones for a couple dollars. But boy, this bidding thing, I should not get involved with that. My crafty journey, hello. I don't even have my stuff set up here. I'm gonna have to type in the comments below the process for going to my Etsy shop, you know, www.etsy.com/shop/Deb's Crafting Room. I'm gonna have to put that information in the comments below so everybody will be able to find what they purchase in the shop, you know. So I've come to figure out that the folks at Etsy, when you do your purchase and you total everything up, and then Priority says you're going to pay this much, but then when you print out your invoice, all of a sudden Priority says it's a different shipping price. Now, why did it all of a sudden change? So I had a couple glitches, but managed to work through it and said, I'm not going to do that again. And bless her heart, me and Cheryl had a lot of conversations about her order, and we finally got it worked out. And I still don't know what Etsy was doing with this order after I screwed it up in the first place. They just seem to make matters worse. But you live and you learn. So I have my books. I have some papers, some kits, some things that are old, you know, some things in the shop that I still would like to move out, you know. If some folks were here that do the moderating for, you know, some of our friends, if they were here, I'd ask them to give me a little help. It was a bit rough last Monday, trying to do all of that by yourself, you know, for 3 hours. So glad everybody could make it. I'm still trying to find homes for my postcards. These I handpicked from folks that go to estate sales, you know, and then they turn around and they sell everything. So I have 12 postcards, 2 of them mailed in the United States, and the rest of them, absolute love the images on these stamps. This one's just a stamp, not even a paper stamp, but I love what they look like. And so I hand-picked out all these cards one by one. So is there anybody who likes stamps? Oh, look at that one. My favorite stamp right there. Stamps and postcards. All 12 in these 2 packs. I had them for $4, so I'm going to do $3 this time. And I have just the 2 packs. This is Italy. And I think there's two in this pack also that were mailed in the United States. The rest of them were mailed to the United States. I should show the other side too. These are the 2 from the United States on this one. So I think $3 is not too bad for postcards. Make great little additions to the scrapbooks. I especially like that one. This one's really old. From Rome. All right, I'm going to call this one number 1. Thank you, Darla. Hooray, somebody likes postcards besides me. And this one is number 2. It's funny, these postcards, the back of them looks like they're almost the same. And then they just print different on the top here, you know. But it even comes with tape, very yellow tape. 1949 on this one, 1944 on this one. They're almost like little replicas of like a painting. And these are the pictures. Try not to get too much of a glare or get too pixels going here. I think I got a lot of pictures from Italy and Germany, Japan. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it on tonight at all because we had big happenings at work and the whole bunch of us weren't even sure if we were going to be working there anymore. So a little bit after lunch, we all found out, yay, we're going to keep our jobs. We just have to apply for our jobs all over again. How about that? Hi, Cheryl. I thought you would avoid my channel from now on like the plague. Hi, Carla. Okay, let's see. Postcards. This is number 2. All right, not spelling right off the bat. Okay. Let's see. Number 2. Okay, number 2 for $3 like the other one. How are you doing, Cheryl? I got everybody's packages in the mail except Laura. Hers goes tomorrow, and my other package will go at the end of the month. It can sit on my counter. It'd be all right. Well, looks like you can have this one too, darling. you doing, Carla? I've been trying to come up with some new ways of putting together some things, you know, that have to do with cooking, sewing, Christmas. Trying to keep the weight down, you know, so that it's under 13 ounces so you can do regular shipping. So I thought I would, these little vintage, like little cookbooks, you know, and then add some pieces with it, you know. So these two packages are 7. We have two books stapled in the middle. I'm not sure. This is like from the General Foods company. I don't know if they put a date on this one. I thought I saw one. On the front or the back. 1989. Kraft Incorporated, General Foods Corporation. So this is like entertaining for the holiday. So we have the beginnings, the salad, the main course, you know, all from here to there, start to finish. The Yankees main dish church supper cookbook. All the church ladies got together. It says published in 1980 by Yankee Books. And this one's looks like this one has signatures. And definitely very brown. Just starting to have that smell like it's been sitting around for a long time. It's just starting to smell like it. Oh, yummy. Booty with ground beef and tomatoes and onions. Canned apricots. There you go. That's what they call it. Booty. Okay. And the old card. I'm sure everybody has seen these on everybody else's channel, but let's see, we got 2, 4, 6, did not count them, 8, 10, ooh, Fabulous Potato Fans. I like that one. Let's see, 12, 13, 16, 17-ish. And recipe cards. I hear him stomping around upstairs like his company is getting ready to leave. So we have some recipe cards also. So, I guess we'll call this a mini pack. Hey Tammy, you saw my advertisement earlier. Glad you can show up and hang out with us for a while. Oh my gosh, fingers, work with me, please. Oops. Try again. Pack number 1. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, I can't tie a knot. Can't tie a knot. Okay. Okay, I'll just show this one real quick and we can come back later. And this is the one for Maine, cookbook in Maine. There's a page in here that says first you have to get a bear before you cook the bear. Bear roast. I love the old typewriter to the pages. Scallop stew, lobster stew. All good things that came out of Maine. Okay, and also some cute recipe cards. And I don't know how many are in there. 4x6 size. What does that say? 2006. And we tried to make the packages all be 10 ounces. So we just kept adding cards until we, ooh, strawberry parfait. Until we came up with 10 ounces, you know. Oh, that's yummy. So, okay, we'll put out number 2, and then we will dig into some of these books. Mm-hmm. Hang on, I'm looking for something real quick. Linda, I still have your book. I'm just going to need your address so I can mail you your book. My my Etsy shop I listed earlier tonight when I did the preview for the tonight's live. I put my Etsy shop link, so this way you can leave me a message and send me your address, and I will send you your book because it's still here. I haven't done anything with it. Hi, Jessica. Sorry I couldn't come back with the live last night. It was 9 o'clock when you took off to the store, so I said, well, you know, it's my bedtime. So I started watching it at work there for a little while. Thanks, Linda. Okay, let me start with, I have 2 piles. Some books are called the classic, and then the other ones are not called the classic. So we'll start with the ones that are not the classic. I did get a chance to read some of these, and because I hadn't read any when I was a kid, so yeah. These are $4 books. Help pay for my bidding war. And I gotta buy a whole bunch of shipping supplies too after last week. Yeah, I was listening to you talk about your mom and your brother and everything, and I got kind of sad because I am not in touch with my 2 brothers at all. Who are both younger than me, you know, and so I had to stop watching and go to work. Okay, the Scrawny Lion. I looked at all the pages, and they are in real good shape. The covers are, the corners are. The folks that sent me these books, they were able to, you know, get a hold of some really good looking, you know, good looking, well taken care of books. So they're all going to be $4, and I'm going to go on each of them separately. And if I put 4 cents in there by accident, I'm going to have to sell it for 4, I guess. So I got to pay attention to my writing. Ah, to cut my papers. Forgot to cut my paper. This one I really like. I think the cover's kind of funny looking. Whoever drew that bunny kind of lost track of what they were doing. But 1962. I really like these pictures. These pictures came out nice. And that one there's cute too. I like that one. I'm trying to find the one where he's jumping on the bunny. Where is it? I just want to show you the picture. There he is. He's jumping on the bunny. Oh, I'm so easily entertained. I thought that was so cute. Okay, so number 2, the egg book. Okay. Alrighty. There you go, Olga. This one's for you. And now another bunny book. Not sure why, but apparently, whoops, get rid of the glare. Sorry about that. They're selling these things at Sears. And the sticker's still on it. There's a couple pieces, somebody put tape, a clear cellophane tape on it. They're really thin, you know, not the wider tape, but it's a thinner tape. Pictures by Richard Scarry. I think I had this bunny book last Monday. So, okay. Same pages, same book as the one from last week. And I gotta do something about this glare. So let me turn my camera a little bit. Sorry, my light. Turn my light a little bit. See if that'll help. Bunny book. Bunny book, go for the bunny book. And I don't think I've seen this one. Watching everybody's feeds. I wonder if I can back this out just a little bit. Let me see if I can change this a little bit. Come on, you little cell phone here. I don't think it's letting me zoom in anymore. Okay, so illustrated by, I don't know, Tengren. Good pages. A lot of story. This almost reminds me of the scrawny lion in this story. Didn't it look like the scrawny lion? Okay. This one is for Saggy. Saggy elephant. And off you go. And the next one, starting in my pile of what's called the Little Golden Book Classic. With the gold on it. The baby album, Baby Animals. And I'm looking at this book like, does somebody really read this one? It just seems like the pages have not been turned very much in this book. Copyright, a whole bunch of copyrights. 52, 56, 80, 84. Very nice illustrations. The person did an awesome job. I think this is the one with the raccoon, and I thought, no, baby raccoons aren't that fat. Yeah, baby raccoons are not that fat. That's a cute bunny. Alrighty, little baby animals. Cheryl, you want the saggy elephant? Alrighty, we got your name on it. And baby animals is next. Off we go. Hi, Nikki. Hello there. How are you? I'm glad you're here. Alrighty, put that one aside there too. We will revisit them later on. Give everybody a chance right now. When everybody else starts popping in later on, then we'll have another go. My first counting book. Let's see, copyrights 56, 57, 84, and 85. If you look at the last page, it says, have you read? Look at how many, and then how many times did they redo the story? Holy cow. That's that's a lot of book. This is my favorite one. And the kitties. I think my kids had golden books. I remember my kids always wanted me to read a story. It was called But No Elephants. And if I ever saw that book again, But No Elephants, then I'd buy it and keep it. Read it to them when they come to visit. Okay, the counting book. Let's see. Thank you. I have 6 thumbs up already. Thank you, guys. Okay. Oh, look at the glare. Where is the glare coming from? Okay, off we go with the little counting book. Cheryl's gonna get all my good books today. Okay, the next one. Here it comes. The Shy Kitten. Copyrights 46, renewed in 1974. Boy, that was a gap. All right. Only done twice, and I wonder if they've done it ever since 1974. I gotta finish my two. I'm working on two of these books at the same time. One for me, and then one I'm gonna put up for sale. I gotta hurry up and finish because I want to do another one. Okay, the Shy Little Kitten. Yeah, that says $4. Okay, good. And Olga gets the Shy Kitten. I have seen so many people selling this golden book, you know, on Etsy, you know, and I finally, because I've never read the inside of some of these books, and I'm like, oh, I finally get to read this book, you know. And I was like, it's the Tugboat book, you know. When you order stuff, you don't know exactly what you're bidding on. It's like a pile, and I'm like, God, I get to read the Tuffy Scrub book. Oh my God, Scruffy the Tugboat. Then I got three books, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to do very much with three of these, but this got some good pictures. Yeah, this one's cute. It's got nice, like, little scenery pictures. I've seen a lot of folks selling the Tugboat junk journals, you know, in Etsy. A lot of people making journals out of this book. So, you are next, Mr. Scruffy. And apparently this is one of the classic books too. Classic, huh? Is that like from a long time ago? One of the originals? I'm reading the feeds to see if I'm missing out on anything here. Okay, Cheryl. This one's for you too. Couple ladies want my books tonight. Oh, I better put Linda's over there too so I can mail hers. Okay. Oh, I wanted to keep this book. Really, I did. But maybe I'll come across one later on. Oh, okay. Baby farm animals. The illustrations, Garth Williams. If you come across anything that says illustrated by Garth Williams, you oughta pick it up, because these animals are so cute. Look at the guinea pigs. Oh, we have a lag. Come on, little computer, catch up with me. Okay. And you're so cute. I could have done this. I could have drawn pictures for children's books. I could have been an illustrator. Coulda, shoulda. That would have been cool. Love this one. Oh, I love this one. Okay. All right. Alrighty, let's put this one in there. Isn't that just awesome book, Kathleen? Oh my gosh. It's one of those books that you didn't know you were getting, but you got it, and you're thinking, wow, I can't believe they sent this to me, and they could have sent me, you know, something that was not as cool. They could have sent me a whole pile of Barbie books or something. I started drawing when I was 13 years old. I think I inherited a lot of crafty stuff from my grandmother, and I used to draw horses. And right up until I graduated from high school and went off and got married to my honey, I used to draw and draw and draw. I used to do paintings, acrylic paintings too, for a while. But God, you got married and then children and work, and haven't done it since. Now look at me. So, little baby farm animal book. We are going to put you in the pile for everybody for later. And onto the strange ones. These, I think, would be like a $2 book. Just because I don't think anybody will make a journal out of them. I think they'd probably gut them and use them for pages. Terra Oaks Elementary in Tennessee. It's in 1997, so you can see the difference that little golden books have gone, you know. So it could be, you know, it could be some really cool book pages. All right, I guess that's Shelley. I guess we'll call that one Shelley. Okay. Now I just got a bunch of children's book pages from Jessica. So if these ones don't sell, I'm just going to get these and stick them in the same pile. We'll see you later, Tammy. We'll be waiting for you. And where do kisses come from? 1999. This one's a little bit better than the last one. I think they're a lot nicer when they don't have people in them, you know, when they're books with critters, you know, and keep the people part out, you know. Thank you, kisses. Okay. And alrighty. And the duck. The duck book. You're a duck. Get out of the laundry basket. Another one with a lot of words, a lot of story. You're a duck and he thinks he's a dog. A duck gets arrested in Central Park for stealing clothing. Cute book pages. I could hang on to the books for 25 years and then we'll try to sell them again. Then they'll really be vintage. All right, Mr. Duck. All right, Mr. Duck, put you over in the pile. I should not have drank so much soda before I started my live. Uh-oh. This I got at the antique mall in the estate sale of Captain Charles somebody. I think I showed this last Monday. Captain Charles Churchill Slayton. Annapolis, Maryland. The inventory book of his household. I love the ink. It's not like ink from a ballpoint pen, kind of, you know. He was in the Navy, and this was his household inventory. I think he worked for, well, not worked for, but had an insurance company, apparently like maybe after he got out of the military. But interesting dollar amounts for what he thought his stuff was worth. It's got the name of the kids, got the name of the kid's bed, you know, their bedroom. It's got the child's name listed. So these would be some really cool pages to go in the journal. It's got a couple blank pages. And in the little adding machine tape here. So it's not selling in the shop, so we're gonna try again tonight if somebody might be interested. It's only $4, so let's put this one up here and see what happens. I may have to take a break and Wait for some more folks to show up. Everybody might still be having dinner. I should probably start later on in the evening. How many people do we still have on the feed with me? Yeah, it says 18. Some people are just hanging out and watching and eating their dinner, you know, and just watching as we're going along. My crafty journey. Tell me, what is your first name? For the life of me, names will go in one ear and out the other until I can remember. Susan. Okay, we got you now. I used to talk to a lady named Susan on the phone all the time over at an orthopedic office. And then she told me one day that she was going to be staying home more because she gets to take care of her first granddaughter. And I said, "You mean you're not going to be there when I call?" And she puts pictures of her on Facebook, and oh my God, she's so cute. No wonder she's staying home with her more. Hey, Juno. I'm glad you're here. See that? We have 10 thumbs up now. So, okay, I have a couple other books that is beginning to pile up on my table over there. So, I think I'm going to give these another go and see how everybody feels about 2008. You know, it's a little new. I like the width of the pages on this book, you know. They would fit in nicely with the little golden books, you know, some extra pages, you know, or some children's book pages. Maybe I should gut the book and then just make a big stack of pages and just sell book pages. You know, that's an idea too. I have a couple books that I'm going to gut that have like plants and birds and things like that in it. But look, these pictures are so cute. I just love the color. So, okay. This one is a $3 book. What are we gonna call this one? we need a name. Oh, okay, we're gonna call it Willow Buds. That's cute. The Tale of Toad and Badger. Written and illustrated. Written and illustrated by the same lady. Cheryl, I'm glad you got this book. I really like these pictures. I love the color. Oh, Erin was lurking. She's my lurker tonight. Hi, Erin. You drive truck, huh, Susan? That's cool. Let me see if I can find 1985 Hop, Skip, and Jump. This one's about a half inch wide, like an 8x9. It's got three separate areas. Let me turn the pages here and look for something. Little Red Hen. Is this the one where they don't help the little red hen, so they can't have anything to eat because she didn't help them? Not I, said Pig. Not I, said. I remember reading this one. They didn't get any bread because they didn't help. Okay. So we have a bunch of different stories in here. These would make some good pictures just to cut out. Oh, got a fire truck. The rabbit and the turtle. Here come the animals. There's some real pictures. The Three Bears. So we got a mixture of illustrations and real photos. Alrighty. The Hop, Skip, and Jump $3 book too. Everybody tell Erin where. Everybody tell Erin where you was at 1 o'clock this morning. And we're in Maryland. Nikki's across the pond. I always wanted to say that. All right, another book that is really, oh yeah. Does everybody remember me showing this one? I Hate This School, Frederick Elementary School in Baltimore City. If I was this child, I would hate the school too. This would be another good book for adding pages to a journal. They are so full of color. And the illustrations are awesome. I hope I'm not getting too much glare. They're flying off to Skyland because apparently there's a party going on and they're going to have free food. And yeah, and the big turtle, he wants all the food. He doesn't want any of the little birds to have any of the food. Really neat illustrations. So apparently he has this really nice shiny shell, and when he hits the ground it breaks into a million pieces and they put it back together again, and then you have what the turtles look like now with their shell all in different looking pieces. I love these birds. So, an end note. Okay, the flying tortoise. I should be typing, but I'm reading all the feeds here. Alright, the flying tortoise, off you go so I can read the feed here and see what everybody's doing. Yeah, the only stuff that you can photocopy stuff is like from the 1920s. You know, something that's that old. It was gosh, where was it? I read it when I was online looking for free pictures. Somebody had printed. Oh goodness, I saved it on my computer somewhere where you know what you could print and what was, you know, called antique and this and that. And I'm going to have to look and see if I can find it and post a link. Okay, another Christmas book. Same Christmas book from before. This one's a skinny one. It's probably only about 3/8 of an inch. 9.5 by 9.5. By Patricia Scary. This is 1970, renewed in 1998. Oh yes, this is the scratch and sniff book. You see, I'm not scratching and sniffing anything but the little circle. You're supposed to be able to scratch and sniff them. So that is supposed to smell like hot chocolate. Okay. Interesting. This has got to be the first scratch and sniff book ever. All right, I'm going in for the orange. You ready, Susan? It smells like a book. I didn't scratch it. Okay, so oh, this one's got little bitty signatures. It's like 5 signatures in it. Okay. Let's put one out for $3 also. Really, Aaron, kids had this book? I can't understand how that works. Okay, I'm gonna scratch the orange. Okay, all right, here I go. I'm scratching it. Oh my God, it smells like an orange. It smells like an orange. Holy cow. It works. That's it. I'm not scratching anything else, really. All right, enough with the books. Let me show you something. Let me grab some envelopes before I show you. I have one of these. I kept it for myself. I wanted, my own personal eyelet trim. This material, I think it was like maybe a muslin or something. You can see the loose stitching, and the ends fray pretty easily. So, I'm thinking maybe it's a muslin or something. I'm not real big on fabric, but on my piece, I cut the top part off. So I had a strip. Oops, come on. I had a strip, about so big. And I went and got my stamps and my, I'm not sure which one it was. Where is it? Hang on, I gotta find it. Okay. It was my archival link. It was either the coffee or the cocoa color. But I stamped a whole bunch of stamps on a material. So I figured I could cut out squares, and then I could fray the edges a little bit because the strings, they just come off real easily. So, and then I could just cut them into little phrases, and put them on my tags and my pockets and my yeah, I said tags, right? Okay. And then I started stamping a couple more at the very end. But anybody interested in having me stamp a bunch of stamps on some material, would I'm going so fast you can't even see what the words are. But there's things from Van Gogh and Teddy Roosevelt, and I am not sure who that is. But you can almost read it, it's stamped so nice. You can never have too much happy. Live well, love, laugh often, love much. Follow your dreams. So, what do you think? Do you think that would be something that I could stamp a bunch of these and say, "Here, would you like to buy this for like $2?" What do you think? Should I have try doing something like that? Okay, I think I'll do that because you can cut. I can cut 1, 2, 3, probably 4. I can probably cut four strips, So yeah, that'll give me something to do this week, and then we'll put some in the shop for next Monday. We'll put some out there for live. And of course, I still have plenty of these things, that I still haven't gotten the other sizes. I have different sizes. This is just the 41 inch. They go up to 44 inches, you know, and let me yeah, as long as I have this one here, let me put this one in there and let's see, what is this? Eyelet. Eyelet and lace. Oh my god, I can't spell. Eyelet and lace. Last week it was $6. Let's make it $5 this week. Let's make it $5. We want some people to buy some lace and some eyelet. So, there. That's the 41 inch. And I think it's like about 15 inches tall from top to bottom. I kept one because I want to wrap it around a journal, like the hardcover chipboard type that I used to do before I started doing junk journals. Jenny, you want this one? Wonderful. Thank you, honey. I will stick some, I'll give you some snippets off of this one, and I'll stick them in the envelope so you can see, you know, how they look. And maybe you can make some little clusters or tags, or, you know, put it on the front of a pocket, you know, and then put some like flowers behind it, you know, make a pretty cluster. So I'll put some of these in there for you. All you have to do is ask, honey. I am here to hook everybody up. Alright, what else do I got going on here? How about some... I still have these from the same estate sale, a gentleman in his household inventory. I have 2 packages. These are U.S. airmail envelopes, vintage. Never been licked. Look at that. I had to say that. I just had to say it. So each package has 8. Yeah, I can't count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These would look really cool in a junk journal. You just open it up and then you put it in the middle of the journal, and then you have pockets. You tuck this part in, you know, and then just put it in the middle of the book, and then you can just like tuck stuff on each side. And I thought, awesome idea, so I grabbed all that I could. So each package is 8, and what did I have for a price? Airmail envelopes, 8 in each, was $4. Tonight I'm going to make it $3. So let's do some airmail. This is number 1. This one's number 1, and we'll do number 2 next. Alrighty, go for number 1. I gotta get some tissue so I can wrap this one back up. I opened it up so that I could show everybody. Okay, Darla. Darla got number 1. And I will put the number 2 up in just a second. Let me find something to clip these together with. I know I've got some clips here. We'll put up number 2 and we'll have another try for that one. Airmail number 2. All right, what am I doing here? I'm trying to type and it's not doing anything. Camera going wonky or what? Okay, there we are. What did I do? Okay, starting again. I'm having malfunctions here. Okay, airmail number 2 for $3 and go. Hi, Laura. Alrighty, let me see. Airmail number 2, Susan, you are first in line. Awesome. Okay, yeah, let me type something up real quick, so. See if it'll let me publish it. If I can spell it correctly. It's not going to work if I don't spell it correctly. Okay. Okay, that's the link to my Etsy shop. Etsy.com/shop/Deb's Crafting Room. That's how you get to my Etsy shop. I will put your purchases in there. I will put hold for Darla, hold for Susan, for Cheryl, and you just click on it, and then you can pay for however you make payment when you're shopping online, PayPal or credit card or debit card. Just tell Etsy whatever it is you're going to use, and then they'll just tell me to print out the invoice. Okay. Get rid of that. Get the stuff out of my way. I have a couple new bundles that I put together. I still have one from last Monday, but I put these two together. I put some lace in this one, and each one has a white hanky. Got these when we was at the antique mall. Didn't have a chance to put them in the shop yet, but very pretty stitching in the corners. Where's my feed? Can you guys see? Yeah, Laura, I forgot to put in the comments below after everything was over. Hello, Kay. How are things in New York? Oh my gosh, it's cold and rainy around here. My deer don't even want to come up to the backyard to get their corn for dinner. They're just staying out in the woods and trying to stay warm. So, okay, these are the hankies on two corners. It's got some really cute stitching. They were in a box. I didn't wash them. They were all nicely, neatly folded up the correct way. And so we took them out of their box and put them in these little packages. These are $10, just like the ones from last week. Try to make everything as much as I could a fat quarter. Which is an 18 by 22. This is new edition from the ones from last week. I didn't have these ones. I only had two. But it's like a really big Christmas napkin. Let me see what this measures here. Really pretty with the gold running through it. 17 by 17. It's got some nice gold threads running through it. I guess you call that like herringbone, maybe? Looks like chevron too. Yeah, chevron probably. But really nice pieces. So some of these are the same as from last week. We just put in some new pieces. This is almost a fat quarter. It's a 19 by 15. And then we threw in some little border pieces. I've got rolls. I've got rolls of these things. So please, somebody use some of these things. So some pretty blues and reds and pinks. Pretty good on some pockets or tags, you know, little bits. Wrap them around your, wrap them around your paper clips. And then piece of lace. Got a nice little pretty edge. Little flower design on it. And these measure like close to a 21. Oops. Come on, where's the edge? 21 by like 18. It's like a tulle background, but it's not stiff. It's pretty soft. So it'll be cute over the top of material or on the binding. And a napkin. So that's number one. And then number two, we tried to keep it as much the same kind of colors, and then the Christmas one, and 19 by 18, which is a little bit smaller than a fat quarter. Was running out of the color, and the long strips, the 3 pieces. So that one will be number 2. So we are going to start. This one is number 1. And we're going to call them fat quarters. I have to go shopping back to the antique store and see if I can find some more material. Because a lot of the ones that are in these packets are from the antique store. Okay, fat quarters number 1 for $10. And go. Did it sound like that, Aaron? Did it sound like I was saying that? I'm so sorry. Let me take a selfie of myself, okay? You know, doing live feeds keeps you from snacking. So, shall we should we put aside 1 and 2? Is anybody interested in number 2 before I put it out there? I know some folks from last Monday that are here again tonight already picked up a couple of the other ones. Hi, Selena. Look at us. We have 22 watching now. Hi, Millicent. Hi, Betty. Okay, so I'm going to put both of these packets of squares away for now. And this is the one. Let you have a look at this one real quick. This was from last week. It had the different different colors. Remember the red, the table runners, the red one, and then the ivory one. Well, it's not really ivory. It's kind of a something. It's something other than bright white. So, Susan, you say you want that one? You want this one with the red? Okay, this one's yours, Susan. I'll put your name on it. This was a centerpiece on the red. This was a centerpiece from the table runner. The other two had the tassels still on it, so those ones were gone. And you get this little doily, not doily, sorry, hanky, little purple with some daisies on it. It's a nice size. You can cut this thing in half and use it in 2 journals. You know, that's pretty big for a half. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right with you. Want to bag up a couple of things before they start sliding off my table. Okay. I have my ceiling fan on here, but darn, it is warm. Oh, before we go any further, I want to show you my media mail bag. My books that that I bid on came by media mail from eBay, and I cut the top of this bag off so I could get the books out. But I wanted to show you the other side. This is what the post office did. I hope you guys are not too far behind me, and it seems like I have a lag going on. But they taped it back up, right, two areas. But this is what the post office did, so they could look and see what my media mail was all about. You know, and then they taped it up after they got done looking at it, you know. Be really rough about it, guys. So I'm not, you know, the more I get media mail, the more I would like it if they would just mail it to me some different way. Let me know, any of the media mail that I sent out from last Monday, let me know if they tore into your bags. Because this is not right, you know, really. I mean, they could have just cut it and then just folded it back over, you know, and taped it down. But seriously. I have snacks. You know what I have for snacks? I have peanut butter filled pretzels. Pretzels on the outside, peanut butter on the inside. To die for. My favorite. If y'all can get me, I can buy it for you and send it to you media mail. Whoops. Okay, there you go. There's my snacks. They're hers. Get them while you can. God, these things are so yummy. Pretzel-filled nuggets. Peanut butter filled pretzel nuggets. Oh, I'm going to put it away before I open it. Okay, what do I got here? Do we have anybody new in the feed that hasn't seen the golden books from earlier? If they come out with a chocolate-filled pretzel, you know I'm going to have to try it. If they got chocolate on the outside, yeah. The white chocolate on the outside is really good, but if they're going to put chocolate inside of it, I'm game. I'll try it. I love bread pudding, Laura. I used to make it at work all the time. It was so good. The people at work, the way they make it, they don't hardly put any milk or eggs in it, and it just tastes awful, especially their rice pudding. They need to get a recipe book, really. All right, let's see what we got here. I have 6 of these in my shop. I've sold 2 of them already. One to Miss Betty. Thank you, Betty. If you're still here, Betty. I still have 4 left. I put 6 of them together. This is from the big New York Times magazine. They had the really cool big full page spread advertisements. And these are old. This is really old, 1966. So we put together a whole bunch of old pages and new pages, you know, for folks who want to do a junk journal. But this is butcher paper. You can get this stuff on Amazon. You know, for folks who are just starting out, you know, and they want to have a little thing. So we got some coffee stain papers and resume paper. This is from the metal pan that I dried my papers on. The metal non-stick cookie sheet. I think that's like a pretty cool look right there. And we throw in some Tyvek just to keep the binding area, you know, strong, especially if you're tearing the book apart. This fiber paper is really cool. I used this when I was doing scrapbooking in my chipboard covers. And some of the vintage airmail envelopes. I think these are for order sheets. I have a blank card, 1997. Some book pages from a children's book. Pages from a dictionary that is not English. I'm pretty sure this is yeah. Yep, that's the non-English. Memos, Yahtzee, tea stain. We did a little tea staining on the Yahtzee there, and tea stained a postcard. And so from little notebooks, you know, we stained some line paper, we stained some plain paper. Got some cool spot effect going on there. And these are tea stains, so they're a little bit lighter. And a couple of doilies. We have a 1955 postcard. Can't get 2x2 gauze anymore. But if you can find, you know, the 2x2 gauze that's not a pad, you know, buy them. So we stained those. We have a couple of game cards from some old games. You're invited to a birthday party from way back when I was probably a kid. A couple tags. We got a whole bunch of stamps from the antique store. And a little bag with one of my first ever attempts to make a paperclip thingy there. These you can actually take it apart, open it up all the way, and then you can use it for a pocket. I like the design that's on that. These are from Prima, and I'm not sure what they did with them, but I'm thinking I could tear it apart and make a pocket with it. So we have 4 of these left. They're pretty much all the same, except the last 2 pages would be different, you know, different pages pulled out of the books. Oh, I forgot my little admit 1. So let me throw that out there. See what you think. And these are book pages. pack. And what did I have? What was it? Forgot where did I put my envelope. All right. Okay. And book pages, off you go. Oops. See, now how to put that all back together again, wrap it up into some tissue paper to keep everything from going everywhere. Not going in. Got to fold the paper. I think I might have to get a bigger envelope. Oh, doesn't want to go in all the way, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. Bye, Selena. Oh, let me see. Okay. Hang on a second. Okay, this was from last week. I still had one of these 3 packs that I put together. Looked like it came from somebody who was a teacher. The 1959 and 1956 version had a lot of like poems and things by authors, you know, and written in here. And I thought these would make great cutouts for tags, you know, and tuck them in pockets. And you could even just put it on the side of the page and, you know, you could use this as the pocket. And in the back it had, you know, like ordering for schools, you know, for certain grades, arithmetic for like grade 5 and physiology for grades 7 and 8. I don't think we had physiology in grades 7 and 8. But nice pictures of, you know, flowers on the front. And this one's like pretty much the same, you know, has writing in it and ordering for kids in school and some old pictures. And then this little hardcover book on your anniversary. And the pictures look like they were taken, the photograph was taken, but the flash wasn't on, so it's kind of a little grainy. But I like the way the pictures come out that way, you know, it looks really nice. So some poems. Recipe for a happy anniversary, and apparently this was given to Dave, and it said read this at our party on your 35th anniversary. So we had them we had them for sale last week, $5, so we're gonna throw it out there again. Good night, Olga. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for making a purchase. I greatly appreciate it. All right, there you go. The vintage 3-pack there for $5. See if anybody wants to take the last one that I have. Okay, next I have some vintage piano music books. These have the lyrics and the music. They're the front and back cover, and then there is a double-sided page in between. They are from 1932, 3 or 4 of them. 32, 1931, 1929, and 1926. I like this one. Even if you don't use the pages inside, you can always cut out the little squares. One of these actually was written on the inside. Let's see if I know which one it was. Somebody was making notations. Must be this one. Yeah, somebody was writing. I'm not one for reading music, so I have no clue what that means. But maybe somebody was teaching somebody how to play piano or something. So that one has writing on it. The other 3 don't, unless I missed a spot. But they're all holding up rather well for as old as they are. So I am going to put those out there. Oops. And vintage music books. There we go. And Juno, you are first. I have to remember to retype my link and put it in the description box below, so that way you guys will all be able to find my Etsy shop. I wish they made it easier for everybody to just type in, and then just go right to where you're trying to go. Cheryl, do you want me to go in my cabinet and see if I can find 4 more of the songbooks there? I think I probably have 4 more. Okay, hang on a second. Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to find some that were kind of still together. You know, I have some like single pages, and these ones have a little bit of writing on it and some cracks in the edges a little bit, if you can see that there. But these probably came from the same person, because I'm seeing the same name, you know, like on the outside of the... I really love this picture of her, this little drawing. Yeah, see, this one's come apart from the front to the back, so it's like 3 sheets now. Okay. I think I showed you this one, right? Maybe, maybe not. Okay. Alrighty, Cheryl. I'm going to put these together for you. Find my little clips here. Bye, Juno. Oh my gosh, I hate zippy bags. I can't get the things open. Why do I keep closing them when I can't get them open? Alrighty, that's $8 for my buddy Cheryl. Hug, Cheryl. You're an awesome lady. Right now, Cheryl, everything is going to be media mail. Because you all have books and songbooks, so we're gonna have no problems with this order. Bye, Kay. So glad you could stop by and say hi. Who are my 14 lurkers that I have out there? Gosh, I wish I had sound. It's so quiet in here. I'm looking at this computer waiting for some noise to come out of it. I'm glad you're still here, Erin. Let me show you this wrapping paper that I found. For the life of me, this name was so familiar, but I couldn't remember because it was so long ago. The company Current. I used to order stuff from them. This is 1986. I don't think the package has ever been opened, but it looks like there might be 2. two separate wrapping papers, you know, like it's squares, but there's 6 and 6. So there's like 12 squares for each one, if I remember correctly, as far as wrapping paper goes, you know. But it looks like there's 2 in here, and then it has probably 2 cards. Looks like cards, but no, I don't see any envelopes. So anyway, I have 2 of these. And so I put in some cards that had matching envelopes, and then some were just, and most of them I think are Christmas related. Like, you could just fold them and stick them in a journal. And this is just a note to say hello. A lot of these cards have these matching envelopes, you know. And I really like the inside of these. It's got like a wood piece, you know, on the outside. But then I like how they did this on the inside from the Bible. I just like that, the whole design of it. And these envelopes, they have the matching picture to the card. And I think pretty much there's something written on the inside of every one. But look at these envelopes. I would be sending out Christmas cards if we had nice envelopes like that. And this has got matching little flowers on the front. Thank you so much for your thoughtfulness. I like this birthday one. This one's really cool. I like that it's tall, because this is a perfect spot to be tucking, you know, stuff in and behind, and it's got this really cute, birthday cake on the envelope. This is a blank with thanks. Somebody who got a baby present, a baby shower type of card. And the papyrus. Really cute cards these are. Comes with an envelope and a little seal. It's got a hummingbird on it. I guess that's their trademark. Really cute card. So I put a whole bunch of these together. You know, I thought these would be some really cool additions to, you know, a junk journal. And so I said, well, let me see if I can get two packages out of these things. And this is the second one. But this one has the blue. And it looks like there's 2 folded up in there. This one I see the envelopes. I couldn't see the envelopes for the other one, but it does have 2 cards and 2 envelopes. And we tried to put the same kind of cards, you know, in there, the papyrus and the ones for Christmas. Another one that's a birthday that's got a different envelope. So the same with the Christmas cards with the matching envelopes. So we were able to put 2 together anyway. So so the first one I showed, this is number 1, and then this one here, oh, let's do it this way, number 1, number 2. So I'm going to put go for number 1 and number 2 at the same time. So the first name, the second name. And then we can get quick through here. They're both 1986 wrapping paper by Current. And let's see, how does $3 each sound? $3 for each of them. I'm still here. I'm just reading the feeds. Okay. I have got a couple old books. Let me dig out a couple of them. These I've shown before, and they're pretty much good books because of the size, the width of the spine. You know, they would make good hardcover journals. This is 8.5 by just under 6, 5 7/8 maybe. This is more like 5 3/4, so it's just a smidge. But this one I think I showed last week. 1953. It's got it looks like the edges were roughed up, you know, with one of those little Tim Holtz things, you know, and you just rough up the edge of the paper. It's really soft pages. Yeah, let's see. Can't tell how many signatures. It has 213 pages. Some great pages for backgrounds, you know, and tags and wrapping around paper clips and some extra pages in the journal. The Little Ark. So we are gonna start marking down some books because we want to sell some journal pages. The Little Ark, right? Yep, The Little Ark. Well, hang on. Before I put the Little Ark out there, hang on. I'm reading what you're saying, Aaron. Okay, Cheryl, I have you for number 1 on the wrapping paper. And Susan, I have you for number 2. All right. Thank you, ladies. Boy, am I going to have to go buy some more tape and envelopes. Oh, number one, Cheryl. And Susan. All right, where'd my ticket go for number 2? Well, we'll just write up another one. Oh, there it is. I folded it over. Alrighty. Let me find your bag, Cheryl, so I can put yours in it. Where'd I put it? Oh, I think I found it. Oh, cards and envelopes. Those are going to have to go just plain old regular mail because that's only 9 ounces. I have gone into the post office every day this week, and the ladies are looking at me like, see you tomorrow. I said, yup, see you tomorrow. All right. Dun, dun, dun. Where did we leave off? Okay, we left off with this little book, The Little Ark. Let's see. Be a cute book cover. You know, it's in really good shape for a journal. Even the corners are pretty good. Just a wee scuff mark, you know, on the edges, but alrighty. Off we go, Little Ark book. There you go. And then this one, the Hans Christian Andersen's Fairy Tales. They did something weird with the eyes. They look just so tired. Like somebody gave them some Benadryl and they all want to fall asleep. But I like the little touches, you know, on the pages. Some little bits of color here and there, you know, but book's in really good shape. My Little Ark book goes to Susan. Oops. Thank you, Susan. Oh, so there's some more color. Some unusual drawings. They have horns in their heads. Again with the eyes. And I have a problem drawing eyes. That's why I always used to draw animals. Susan, what's your last name? Oh. Thank you. Susan, I'm going to do your order half and half. I'm going to do your book by media mail, and then the material fabric in your envelopes. I'll have to do that separate. Your book's only 11 ounces, so I can, you know, eat medium mail real easy. Okay, so the book with the children with the funny eyes. Easily just to cover this square up, you know, with something else, but it's a nice, nice binding, nice, feels like a thin kind of canvas, really thin canvas. So, all right, let's put the fairy tale book out there. Hans Christian Andersen. I wonder what the date is. I didn't look at the date on here, did I? Oh, that's the one with the letters. Hang on, let me search these letters and see what the... What's the date of this? 1945. Roman numbers. Roman numerals. 1945. Alrighty. Today is Monday night, so I'll start working on them tomorrow. Wednesday I don't work, so a lot of my stuff goes into my Etsy shop on Wednesday. You know, Tuesday night and Wednesday. And as soon as they're paid for, then I run to the post office, you know, all day Wednesday, and then in the evening for the rest of the week. But I start getting everything in the shop Tuesday and Wednesday. So we are going to... This is the Andersen Fairy Tales. Hans Christian Andersen Fairy Tales. I remember Hans Christian Andersen. I don't think I read any of the fairy tales. Maybe if I had, I probably forgot by now. I used to like reading Shakespeare in high school. I wished I could have gotten my hands on some Shakespeare. All right, Susan, I'll stick this one in there too. Thanks. I'm wondering where my buddy Brooke is tonight. I'm all out of soda. Do I really have 12 people watching? There's Betty. There you are. I thought I was losing everybody. Let me show you these two. These are from Monday. My two little pillow covers that was hand stitched around the edges, you know, and around the edges of the star, you know, here and there. I still have not cut these things up because I really wanted this material that was on the back, you know. I don't know. I guess I'm still trying to find out if maybe there was somebody out there that wanted one. If we cut them in half, then fold them, it'd still make a nice sized journal, and you could probably just tuck the edges in, you know, around the inside of the journal. Where's a book? Let me find a book here. If you had two books that weren't too bad, you know, then you could fold it around the cover. You could make like a temporary cover just to put around the book that you just happen to be using at the moment, you know. If they were small enough, then you can just wrap it around the book, you know. That would be a cute design. But this is that's like an 8.5 by 5.5, so I wouldn't go really smaller. Yeah, that's just a little bit wider, but I guess for a book that's about 8, like an 8 by 8, I think would be the perfect size. So anyway, we tried to put these out last week for $3 each, and nobody was interested at the moment. So what do you think? Let me put my pillow cover out there, and we'll do the go. And if there are 2 people, well, it'll be the first person and the second person to say me. Okay, $3 for a pillow cover. And if you only want to use the front for the book, you have all of this on the back to use for another book, because it's got this really cool gold painted in there that catches the light really cool. And it's got some blues and brown, some deep red, some light tan color. Really cool. Cheryl wants one of my covers. Well, there you go. I'm keeping the other one. It's going into my drawer. Me and Cheryl got them. Alrighty. Alrighty. Oh. Whew. All right. What else do we have that we haven't shown everybody already last week, you know? How long have we been doing this? 2.5 hours. Where does the time go? Oh, let me show you something real cute. This is in my Etsy shop. It's been in my Etsy shop for for quite a while now. I found this when I went to the place where the ladies are raising money for the Lutheran Church. And it's just the cutest thing. It's a little keepsake box, and it has a photo album inside. "2001 made in China." Well, they did just the cutest job. It's in really good shape, you know. The corners on the box are just fine. It has a little piece of like plastic acetate, you know, so you can't touch the bunny. I had it upside down, didn't I? And I don't know if you can slide a picture in there, you know, like over the top of the bunny. I don't know if that's a possibility, you know. Probably not, but the inside of the box, really good shape. Nice colors. Could be either boy or girl. And then the cute little book. And it's got all the page protector, you know, black on the inside, open at the top. Grab one of my pictures here of my babies, you know, and then you just like 4x6 for pictures. That's my Cleo and Otis. They're not here anymore, but I still have them with me. I have a picture of my mom up here too. She's not with me either. I've got pictures everywhere. I just found this picture of my mother in the closet, squashed between books, and I wanted to hurt myself that I had let that happen, you know, that the picture could have been ruined. So, anyway, this is in my shop, and I get a lot of people that look at it, and they like it, and it's real cute, but nobody wanted to buy it. So I said, darn, I got to find somebody who wants it, you know. So I'm gonna put it out there, and it's gonna be less for the price of what I have it, you know, in the Etsy shop right now. So good night, Susan. I'm over here talking and you're leaving. I'm sorry. I hope you're still there. Good night. Thanks. Hope we see you again. Stop by and, you know, just say hi, and that'd be great. Yeah, I'm thinking that, you know, because I do baby photo albums, you know, for my Etsy shop, and I still have a lot of this. I still have a lot of this paper, you know. I was thinking maybe if I take some of the paper, you know, like from these albums, and put it in the little scrapbook, you know, instead of just the black pages, you know, like take some of these, some of the paper that I still have left, and stick them in there, you know. Maybe somebody might, this is a really cute paper pad, you know, and maybe somebody might be interested in it then, you know. Maybe somebody someday will be interested in this one. I sold one of my little girl, one of my little girl albums, but I haven't sold my little boy yet. All right, now I can't get it back in the box. All right. Oh dear. You know, I'm thinking that it's 9:30 and I've been standing up and standing up. And I'm sure my body's trying to tell me that I should call it a night. So I'm thinking Cheryl and Darla and a bunch of other people still watching. What do you say? What do you think? Otis is looking at me. He says, Mom, it's time for you to go take it easy and lay down and relax. Oh. Thank you, everybody, for coming by, hanging out, keeping me with an income coming in since I got my hours cut. And now we all have to apply for our jobs all over again because our contract got they canceled our contract at work. So now we got to apply for a job working for the new contract. Yay. Hope they hire me. Since I've been there for a while, you know. Contracts change, you know. So at least I have a little bit of money coming in until I know for sure we're going to be working for the new company. Yay. Good luck with us. Keeping my fingers crossed. And we will see you on the next live with the next next person in the bunch, you know. We go from one live to the next one to the next one. So take it easy, ladies, and we will chat with you later. Have a good rest of the week.